It's your boy Superman 2000. I'm out in the country. You know how I do it. And that's the thing about living in the country, man. You're driving, and then all of a sudden, boom, it hit you. This UFC 209, I've got to go back and look at the numbers. See, I didn't even watch it last night because I was exhausted. I have a lot going on. But then I woke up and then I watched it. But I got to go back and look at the numbers of this pay-per-view. And dare I say it, man, it seems like Conor McGregor is the guy I just love to hit, man. Because now it's like all roads are leading back to Conor McGregor. All roads just seem to lead back to Conor McGregor. At bare minimum, Ronda Rousey. So, not so fast yet, UFC. Not so quick. Because I don't think this card did good last night. I haven't seen the to be honest with you, I haven't seen the numbers. But just from the blogosphere and online feedback, and as a fan myself, how I feel about the card, I'm like, no, I don't think the card did good. Even Dana White said the best part about the card was it's gonna be the flight home. So I don't think the card did all that good. So, man, I don't know what to tell the UFC, but Bellator is right behind them. Coming up, man. Coming up with the quality stuff. And it's gonna be it's out on Spike TV for free. Then it comes on the internet for free. You just have to watch that Pantene/Nani Nola hair product commercial, but you're gonna get to see the fight you wanna see. So this to me is a signal like, hey, there is some weakness in the new management, in the matchups, and in the planning. Now, I got respect for the new division. Hey, that's great. That's fantastic. I can dig that. But this card was very weak. Very, very weak. And it's like you're planning a pay-per-view and you have a lot of time to plan these cards out and the card is still weak. There's something else going on here. Something else is going on here. And I can feel that something's going on in terms of the fighters, the negotiations, and the contracts. Because here it is that we have Woodley coming up, but he's not going to be fighting Nick Diaz. Nick turned the fight down with him because the money wasn't right. And so far, the UFC has done a lot of injuries. And one of the things that they cite most recently in one of their, I guess, the due diligence package that they gave that they did before the new owners were about to buy, that injuries and price and contract negotiations hamper the ability to scramble and put cards together quickly. Now, I suspect that there's a lot more injuries going on, and a lot because keep this in mind, they had over 600 fighters on the roster, right? And they cut maybe over 300 or 400 of those down when the new management came in. And those guys that had in the roster were so that if they had an event come up, they would have backup resources. But now the roster is almost paper thin. It's harder to scramble to put a card together because you may be utilizing those resources over and over and over again. You see? So you don't want to burn people out too thin, and you want to space out your fighters so you have events to put them in and you have cards to stack them with. And at the same time, the UFC is not signing the number of new fighters they're signing. I don't know if that number has gone up, because so far I've only seen like two fighters that debut. Was an Austrian guy that St. Pierre got robbed off, and then the other Brazilian guy that he did his debut up against a veteran UFC fighter that's been in the roster for a while. Those are only two new guys that I've seen sign, but I haven't seen any more new people. So this 209, to me, the card just seemed shaky. 208, the card was shaky, and for some reason, I'm getting the same vibe off 209. So I've gone on Fight Pick him. I've looked at the 209 card, and it's being built. But I really want to see something more substantial on these cards, something much more substantial. Or maybe the UFC just need to slow their roll and gradually build the fan base back. And because right now it's only hardcore people buying the pay per view like me, and I didn't even buy that pay per view last night. But I'm gonna look at numbers, break it down some more, and digest it, and I hit you guys up and let you know. It's Sunday, and I'm pumped. I'm up and about. Got some home stuff to chop some firewood, that type of thing. But just want to touch bases on with you guys. Did you or did you not think Holly Holmes got ripped off last night? That was my question. All right, guys. Peace out from the fight chair. And should Anderson Silva retire? Peace out.